multitasking. So, of course, if you will do multitasking, hindi naman siya bawal, but you always have to ask 2 questions to yourself when you do it. Is it, yung product nyo ba, would you want quantity or quality? Okay? Yun. Kasi if you just need to finish a lot of things, then you can do multitasking. But if you are studying for a very important exam, you need to focus 100% of your attention to the material so that it will be retained to your mind for a longer time. Okay? And then we also, with better focus as well, when you're able to train your memory, normally I notice a lot of people na nag-study or they conduct meetings sa mga coffee shop minsan, sa Starbucks, especially in the Philippines, yung mga nag-aaral ng law, ng medicine and other courses, they study sa mga coffee shops. And then, normally sa coffee shops, you can avoid the noise. May ambient music or nag-uusap yung katabi. But if you have a sharp mind, you'll be able to learn how to filter the noise so that you can focus particularly on your materials. Okay, and then after better focus, we also have the education or sa schooling. So education, schooling, or learning, 40 to 60% of education is actually based on memory according to a Harvard study. Why? Because, of course, during exams, you need to remember the exact facts and details. Hindi naman siya everything na true or false or essay or write a paragraph about this. Some of our exams, it's multiple choice, okay, or identify the exact term or explain the following. So you need to provide the exact details. Okay? And for students, sometimes what normally happens is, for example, now, kids, how many subjects do you have in school? Around. Okay. Seth is counting. Yeah. 6 daw. So around 6 plus around 6 or 7 plus the extracurricular activities. Yan. Yung mga sports and other things or other learning abilities. So what happens is that, for example, in the morning, the subject is English, math, and science. Sometimes the teacher just finished discussing the lessons about formulas. Imagine this is our mind or our brain. Our brain actually works like a sponge or a computer or a recorder. It absorbs all the information that it sees or it hears. Now, what's the problem? Kung na-absorb niya pala, the problem is it just absorbs the information, but it's not able to sort it out properly. In school, we are just taught about the lessons, but we are not taught how to remember them correctly. Okay? So sometimes, nagkakagulo-gulo. During exam, you just remember that the teacher taught you the lesson, but you're not actually able to pinpoint the exact information that you need. Okay? And other people also don't understand the difference between understanding and remembering. Yung iba, they think na kapag naintindihan yung lessons, they can do well na in its practical application or in exams. Okay? So again, hindi po ganun kasi lahat, normally when we take exams or yung advancement, kapag minsan may promotion, they also take exams, you need to provide the exact details. Okay? Hindi lang kung paano naintindihan yung isang bagay. Next. We also have digital era. So sa panahon natin ngayon, everything is saved na, di ba, sa mga gadgets natin. Halos, konti na lang yung ginagamit talaga yung brain nila to remember things. So, dapat, let's try to develop a skill, a unique skill na hindi naman tayo biglang like mapapatalsik ng isang place just because we tend to forget a lot of things. O kaya, di ba yung mga kapag when you are working in a company, of course, as you grow older, this is based on a setup or a company that basically I know a story in the Philippines wherein, of course, again, when you grow older, you get a higher position, of course, a higher salary as well. Now, sometimes your salary is very high, but the product that you give out is lesser. Kasi yung mga new graduates natin, sometimes they are um, able to produce more products than you, pero they are willing to accept a lesser pay. So, ang ginagawa ng ibang companies, what the companies normally do is they offer a large sum of money for the person to retire. They call it availment dun sa company na alam ko. So, pag nag-avail na yung person, even if they pay the boss hundreds of pesos or millions of pesos actually or dollars, they can use that money to hire more people. Okay? Yun naman sa digital era. Or, ang nangyayari ngayon somehow, yung mga people, we are being replaced by machines, di ba? By robots. So, dapat meron talaga tayong unique ability wherein hindi tayo agad ma-face out. Okay? Next, we have create more opportunities. So, with a sharp mind, definitely a lot of you'll be more dependable to your colleagues. And then, of course, if you're able to remember the details of your clients, then it will open a lot of things for you. Then, sige, dire-diretso na natin. We have boost confidence and career advancement. Basically, is somehow the same. If you have a sharp mind, yung confidence level mo, self-esteem will increase as well as career advancement. Okay? So before, I was a very shy student. If you are aware of the class recitations, that is the most dreaded thing in my high school life. If only I can tell my parents ayoko pong pumasok kasi may recitation kami. Kung pwede sana yung ganun, di ba? Kasi I'm afraid of recitation. What normally happens to me is that when I was younger, if I know the answer to the question, I will rehearse it several times in my mind. The moment I raise my hand, nasagot na ng classmate ko. Okay? Or, yung tinatawag nila na butterflies in my tummies, if we have class reportings, if others feel butterflies rumbling, yung stomach nila, others would feel like going to pee or poop pagka magre-report. In my case, I would literally vomit kapag may presentation, pag may interview. So, somehow ngayon, because somehow nadagdagan yung confidence level ko nung na-develop. Again, yung skill is a skill na na-develop siya. So, pwede pala na mas mag-improve pa. Okay? And mawala yung mga dati mong ways, habits. Okay? Next. Okay, so for the benefits of memory training, basically madami yung nakasulat dyan. Visual creativity, decision making, etc. So hindi naman natin siya, we will not discuss it one by one. Basically, you will learn how to discover it. You will basically discover it after na ng sessions natin. Okay? So, one of the most important takeaway na pwede niyong makuha today would be your visual ability, on auditory ability mag-improve. Yun nga, yung makita niyo yung words, pictures, items, or objects, you'll be able to remember it as well as yung naririnig lang natin na information. Okay? Kasi we are living in a very fast-paced community, so kailangan makikipagsabayan tayo. So next would be the person, sino yung may dream ng ganito? If only we can buy a memory card so that when we need the information, we can save it. And then when we're done with the information, we can delete it. Yan. So, a person who has a sharp memory, we can actually process a lot of information all at the same time. Again, it will vary. We can also learn how to parang command our brain to retain the information for a shorter time lang or for a longer time. Okay? Next, we have different stages of memorization. The number 1 is registration. Number 2 is retention. Number 3, retrieval. So for these three, we can compare it to a person using the computer. Registration is the process of inputting information to your mind. Like typing, editing, even gaming is a form of registration. Playing sports, registration yan. Retention, yun na yung sinesave natin yung information sa mind natin. Of course, retrieval, we try to download the information. Okay? Or open it to from the internet. Okay? And, ayan, sige, may mga nagsusunod na kids. So, next natin, of course, I want to introduce yung memory sports din sa inyo. Why? Kasi dito kami nag-start. Kumbaga, a brief history lang. Ano ba tong memory techniques namin or workshop? Baka lang invento lang nila coach yan kung saan-saan para may maituro. Well, basically, memory sports is a new kind of sports which just started around 27, 28 years in United Kingdom hanggang sa makarating siya sa Western countries, Asian countries, then it reached the Philippines. Around 10 years pa lang siya sa Philippines, ganyan. So, bago lang siya. If we are familiar with physical sports, with physical sports, basketball, volleyball, etc., with memory sports, para siyang chess, may mga strategy. Diba? We also have grandmasters here where we need to reach a certain level before before a person becomes a grandmaster. So it involves 10 different events na meron siya. We are tasked to remember literally hundreds of words, numbers, information, names and faces, dates in just a limited time, including yung nakita nyo kanina, binaries and shuffled deck of cards. So, of course, we don't gamble naman. Pero yun lang, yung sa isang deck of cards, there are 52 pieces. We need to remember the exact order of it after it was shuffled, including the suit and color. So, ganun yung ginagawa sa memory sports. Okay? Yun po. So, before, not a lot of people, actually until now, not a lot of people knows how to use the memory systems that we use in memory sports in practical life. Yan. So, may short video tayo later. So, ang nangyayari, pagka meron kayong na-interview other memory athletes, basically, they just know how to play the sports, pero they don't know how to customize it so that you can actually use it in school, work, board exams, etc. So somehow, yun yung naging edge natin ngayon. Alam natin kung paano siya gamitin properly. Okay? So meron lang tayong quick video dito ng yung journey. Ito yung mga students ko, yung journey namin sa memory sports community kasi I think it would be nice to know na meron tayong Philippine memory team na humahakot pala ng awards internationally. Okay? So, pa-play po video. So, yun yung business woman na student ko. There's Nella. Yeah. Formation. So, yung itsura ko nung bata. She's one of my proteges. So, itong bata na to, he was featured sa Little Big Shot. 100% passing rate with board exam. So, yan po yung first world championship namin. Yung katabi ko, senior citizen. Ako po yung nasa gilid. So, medyo lumusog lang po ako ngayon. Kasi other people have finished the video, they did not recognize me anymore. So I have to tell them it was me. So kung dati, tayo yung lumalabas ng country lang, ngayon we are also organizing competition. So I think after this competition kami na-interview sa UNTV. Then London, 10 medals. So ito yung bata kanina ngayon dalaga na siya pero still alaga ko siya. So nakapag-world tour na din siya. Yan sa Philippines yung mga in-organize ko na competition. So, dati po ako yung nag-iisang babae na head ng National Council sa Memorization. Ako lang po yung video nila doon. We were invited and some of Vietnam. Yan, nanginan lang po talaga.
No, I love you more. When you say you need me,
Ayan.
no, I need you more.
Ayan po kung saan-saan po kami napapansin.
I'm giving up on you. You never said what you didn't tell me that I'm sorry that I couldn't get it.
Ayan po, ayan na lang.
It's so rude. You're trying so hard not to let it go.
Okay na po yan. Ayun, so nakita nyo, di ba? Iba't ibang age level sila. May possibility na ma-improve yung brain ng tao. Actually, in a memory competition, the eldest person na I think nakalaban namin is 72 years old from China. Pero may nagsabi one time 91 years old, pero hindi ko naman nakita. So, doon lang tayo dun sa 72 still. Nagko-compete pa rin siya. So, yan. Sa Philippines, may mga seniors na din. Okay? So, yan yung ating mga memory system. Okay? So, of course, after that, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng diagnostic exercise. Yun. Kaya kayo merong mga paper. Now, syempre wag kayo matakot kasi ito, the purpose of our diagnostic exercises is to identify your current memory state. Kumbaga kung ilan yung kaya nating tandaan, we normally do this talaga. So ilan yung kaya natin remember in just a few minutes. Okay? So, both kids and adults, don't worry, pare-parehas kayo ng level. Yan. So, What's Ayan. So what's gonna happen is that dalawa lang naman yung diagnostic exercise natin. I will be showing two tables. The first would be numbers. So dun sa table, it will have, pero mamaya na papakita yung numbers pag signal ko. It will have 50 random numbers. Sa isang row, may 10 digits. In 5 minutes, just try to remember as many as you can. Okay? Kailangan pag sinulat nyo sa paper, syempre sunod-sunod. Kasi yung iba ang nangyayari, parang bingo. Yung number nandito, nandito. So as much as possible, nasa proper place yung numbers. Okay? So, it's up to you again kung how many yung kaya nating tandaan. And what we're gonna be doing now is, yan, yung, I have a timer here. So, I would invite everyone to close their eyes for maybe 15 seconds. Why? So that you will not panic. Diba? You see kanina, before I start memorizing the words, naka-close lang. Kasi baka mamaya may tumaas yung kilay, may matawa, kabahan ako. So, para hindi tayo kabahan, around 15 seconds, close lang yung eyes natin. And then I'll say go. I-display ni Kuya Albert yung numbers mamaya after go. Ready? 15 seconds. Close your eyes. When I say go later, bawal nang magsulat. 5 minutes of memorization time. Ready? Go. Pa-display po ng numbers. Don't worry, i-start ko naman ulit sa 5 minutes. Okay. Last 1 minute. Okay, stop memorizing. Patago na po ng screen. Yan. May pagtawa agad. So try to write down the numbers that you remember. Okay. Kahit ano po, basta at least some people tend to memorize horizontally. Yung iba naman, vertically. So, it depends on you kung ano yung mas comfortable kayo. Okay? So, we'll see. So, meron pang nagsusulat. Mga a few more seconds siguro, less than a minute, kung meron pang maaalala. Meron pa. Si Sis Alex, dami na. 51 na yung nasulat. Okay. Ayan. Ayan, let's see. So, tingnan natin, i-check natin. So, no need to exchange papers na syempre para hindi naman kayo magpanic. Let's just see kung ilan yung nakuha natin na score out of 50. Okay? It's 1 1 point each yan, ha? Yes. So, tingnan natin kung ilan yung score. Okay. 1, 4, 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, 8, 3, 2, 7, 9, 5, 0, 2, 8, 4, 1, 9, 7, 1, 6, 9, 3, 9, 9, 3, 7, 5, 1, 0. Okay, tingnan natin sino dito yung nakakuha ng around 10 to 15. Ayan pa pala. Ay, sabi ko na, 51 yun kay Sis Alex. Ayan. Wow. Wow. Okay. Ayan, tingnan natin kung sino yung... Ayan. Galing, very good. 8, 21, tingnan. Higher than 30, meron bang nakakuha? Wow. Ang galing. Okay. Ayan. Fifty-one din. Okay. So dito, ilan yung highest natin? 30, ano? Tama ba? May 30. Wow. Wow. Palakpakan po natin. Si Dancel, 31. Ayan. Diba? Ilan yan mga score nila? Sa kids, ilan kayo? Tingnan ko lang. Almost 50. Pero almost, halos kay Ella, almost nakuha niya yung madami. Konti lang yung missing. Yan. Hindi pa po na total pero madami yung sagot niya eh. Yung nagkaroon ng error, medyo limited na. Kasi for kids, normally it's around, okay, so ito yung average. So, ayan na. So, the average for kids is around 20 to 25 yung pinapamemorize sa kanila. So, if they reach around 10 to 15, average na yon, higher than 15, it's a very good score for them. Yan. For adult man, the average score is 18 to 25. Yan. So, 18 to 25 ang average score natin. Okay? So, mamaya habol tayo ng konti. Now, di ba, in school, there are different formulas, constants na naaalala nyo. Who is familiar with pi? Ayan. So, 3.14. Yan. So, ang highest scorer natin si Dancel is 31, ano? So, basically, Dancel, you just remembered pi up to 31 decimal places. Because the numbers that you saw in the screen are actually the decimal digits of pi. So, hindi lang yung 2 decimal places or 4 decimal places ang alam nyo ngayon. Kung ilan yung score nyo, yan yung naaalala nyong correct numbers ng value niya. So that's pi. Syempre hindi namin nilagyan ng 3 para hindi iba kayong iba alam agad, para hindi masyadong obvious. Pero that's pi. So palakpakan natin ang ating mga sarili. Yay! Okay, ready na. So ito ay warm up pa lang. Ayan. So challenge, para at least parang natatasahan yung brain natin, di ba? Our next would be words. Okay. So, sometimes naman yung iba yung skill words. Ayan. So, just the same, you will try to remember a set of words. Sa mga kids, kahit normally around 20 lang eh. Pero yung sa adults, 50 pa din. It depends on you kasi others can actually remember more. Yung iba faster sa words, yung iba faster sa numbers. Okay? So I would invite, ayan, I would invite everyone again to close their eyes for 15 seconds to lessen the tension. Ready? So let's pray. Ready? Go. Yeah. So again, either horizontal or vertical, including the words on the topmost part of the table. Last 1 minute. Okay, stop memorizing. Pa-hide po ulit ng screen. Okay, so meron ng malapit, sige mga 30 seconds, meron pang mga nagsusulat. Oh, pwede naman may skip. Okay, pwede kahit anong order na kasi baka para hindi naman sobrang struggle. In any order na kung ano yung maalala ng words, pwede na. Okay lang kung hindi nasa order, okay lang kung nasa order. Sayang din yung mga words. Okay, marami pang nagsusulat. Ayan. Okay lang po yan. Later natin malalaman kung paano natin i-arrange in proper order yung mga words. Okay? So, meron pa ba? Okay na? Double check ko lang. Meron pa, kung meron pang nagsusulat. Yan, so mukhang marami-rami yung makakakuha ng mataas na score sa ating words. Okay na, so sige, meron bang pila? Before, wait, meron pa, humahabol. Last 30 seconds para makamove tayo sa next. Nasa tip of the tongue daw ulit yung mga words natin. Okay, time's up. So, check na ulit natin. Kindly check the words one by one. Again, it needs to be on the correct spelling, 1 point each. So, words po, kindly display. Yon. And in any order, okay lang, as long as the words are in the table. Yeah. So sometimes what happens is what we call mental block. That feeling na na-reach mo yung hanggang dulo or napakadami, then pag isusulat na sa paper, konti na lang. Okay? Ayan, 16. Ayan, 7. Okay. Wow, 26. So, the good part, when you learn yung proper order niyan, maiiwasan natin yung mental block. We can avoid mental block to the point wherein, even if you forget there's someone who got 46 over 50. Congratulations, Eldrian Roselis. Wow. 20. So that's 46, no? 46, 32, Brother Miguel Ray de Leon. Ayan. So naka-record po yung score niyo sa quizzes. Ayan. Sige, tingnan natin. NY 20. Sis Liza daw po. Nasaan po si Sis Liza pala na? Kanina ko. Saan si Sis Liza? Ayan. Nasaan po si Sis Liza? Naririnig ko din kasi yung name niya lagi. 10 daw po. I see. Wala po dito. Ayun. Hi, Sis Liza. Ayan. Ayun. Naririnig ko po kasi yung name mo palagi din. Ayan. Hello po sa inyo. Ayan, aalamin din natin. Okay, so again, just the same as numbers, the average score is 18 to 25. Yay. So dito, ilan yung high score natin? May 20, 20, 20, sino 20? Ayan, 20, 26, 28, 31, sino po yung 31? 34, si Ella. Ay, si Mark pala. Sorry. Sino pa? Meron pa? Ayan. Okay, ito na yung dalawa sa pinakamatitinding challenge later. Average na lang. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa next. Next would be the golden key points of memory. Okay? Now, ano yung golden key points of memory? You will notice kanina, di ba, while answering the questions, some of you might not be able to get were not able to get a good score. Okay? I just want to share with you one story of this girl that I know. Okay? This girl, yung kilala ko, when she was in high school, her classmates would call her Lola. Why? Because she's very forgetful. Okay? Like, yun, my mother daw, my lola. So, yung simple task, bali ang nangyayari, she was a part of the officer in class, pero parang sometimes nag-help siya na mag-collect ng money, treasurer siya, and then nagko-collect siya ng money to help the treasurer, and then ang nangyayari, kahit inilista niya yung pangalan ng mga classmates niya na nagbayad, later, maniningil siya ulit, sasabihin nung iba, bayad na ako kahit wala pala dun sa list niya. May sukli pa nga ako eh. Now, she doesn't have the ability to debate on the other person kasi hindi siya confident sa sarili niya na, baka fault niya, baka hindi niya lang nailista. Okay. Now, dumating yung college, nag-improve naman siya. So, nung college, ang tawag na sa kanya, ulyanin. So, nag-improve, mas naging worse yung condition. She's now called Ulyanin College and then nagkaroon siya ng work, Ulyanin. So, somehow, he felt so down because she's still young. Napakabata niya pa and then yung memory niya very poor. So, sabi niya, if only there is a way to improve my mind kahit konti lang. And then that's the time when she found out na meron palang Philippine memory team, may memory sports, and luckily, one of her classmates in college is a member of the team. So she got introduced to the team and later on, naging memory athlete din siya. Ngayon naman, ang nangyari sa kanya, nasobrahan, na-overdose. Ayan. So that person is me. Ayan. So dati po ako, kaya a lot of people are asking, Coach, baka ang galing-galing mo sobra dati pa. Eh di nung nasa school ka, lagi kang top 1. O kaya nagtatap. No. Nalaman ko to, nagwo-work na ako. Sayang, di ba? So you guys are lucky, especially the kids, kasi now there are a lot of systems and techniques na that you can apply to help improve your education. Ayan. So, ibig lang sabihin, there's hope. No matter what age, katulad nga na sinabi kanina, no matter what age, a lot of my students, yung mga pag nasa 40s, 50s, or 60s na sila, they don't feel confident anymore. With the help of memory system, somehow, nababalik yung confidence level. Okay? So, sige. So, continue lang tayo. If basta pag may gustong mag-toilet break or anything, feel free to lang. Continue na tayo ngayon dun sa mga systems, okay? Doon na tayo sa actual technique. Ano ba yung secret naming mga memory athletes? Paano namin natatandaan yung mga information? So, we will proceed with the introduction. So, we have number 1, we have this thing called the golden key points of memory. So, yan, golden key points of memory, our acronym is I relax. So we will discuss the I relax one by one. I relax meaning I for imagination. So sige. So number 1, imagination. According to Einstein, imagination is more important than knowledge, di ba? Even if you're just in one place, pwedeng yung mind mo nagwa-wonder sa other things and it can actually make incredible idea. For example, if I ask you to give me a sample movie that became a big hit in the box office, ano yung mga normally na nagkaroon ng mga part 2, part 3 and have religious like a legion of followers? Avengers, Spider-Man, Harry Potter, Star Wars, yan, Lord of the Rings, ayan. So, yung iba, Transformers, one thing common about them is what? Fantasy. It's not real, di ba? And if you ask an ordinary person ng ganitong question, hi friend, or hi bro, hi sis, let's go watch a movie. But a bit of a disclaimer, the movie that we're gonna be watching is not real. Do you think you will be going with your friend? Normally, yung iba, yes. Other people would say no. Why would I watch a movie that is not real? It doesn't make sense. But it doesn't reflect to the reality. Because in reality, yung mga movies that are out of this world, yun yung paulit-ulit natin na binabalikan or pinapanood. Okay? So, imagination is very powerful. We have next is repetition. Sabi nga nila, repetition is the mother of learning. So, yung mga pictures na nasa slide ko, yung ating mga sports legends, we have MJ for basketball, David Beckham, Manny Pacquiao, Michael Phelps, and si Bolt. Ayan. So, Yung mga athletes natin yan, di ba, hindi naman agad-agad magaling sila. Of course, they trained hard for it. Just the same with memory systems. Yan. So, hindi yung babasahin natin dito, yung aaralin nating technique, yung repetition na ibig sabihin, what I mean with repetition here is the regular use of the systems. Kasi even if you learn the memory techniques later on, if you don't apply it or if you don't try to use it, it might fade. It will not go. I mean, it will not instantly disappear in your mind, but it will fade. Your speed will be slower if you don't try to use it. But if you regularly use it, it will increase. Just like in my case, before I can just remember 10 or 20 words during demo. Now, it has increased. Yun yung auditory. What more if visual? We can literally remember hundreds of words in just a few minutes or hours pag visual kasi it's easier. The brain of a person, majority, is visual. Okay, we remember things easier if it has pictures, graphs, or other images. Okay? There are only a limited people that I've met na mabilis makatanda pag narinig. Majority talaga is visual. Yan. Our brain likes to feed on images. Next, we also have emotion. Okay? For emotion, emotion can have a powerful effect on humans and animals. You can see that during commercial breaks. Normally, the companies, AT&T, McDonald's, or whatever, for example, yung AT&T, hindi naman yung phone. It's not just the feature that they are marketing. They are marketing about you as a person missing your family, your loved ones if you don't use their service, something like that. Yan. So, we don't have an idea na yung mga things pala, random items, pwede pala natin lagyan ng emotion din. Or we can use our senses. The more senses that we use in trying to remember something, the better. It's not just like the movies, even in songs, diba? Yung songs that we are able to relate to, the music that we're able to relate to, we remember it better. The rhythm is very important as well because it touches our emotion. If I suddenly ask you now, what's your favorite movie? Most likely the movie that you'll be giving me is something that you've watched several years ago. You might not be able to remember the exact events that happened in the movie, but you know deep inside you that it was able to make you feel happy, it was able to make you feel sad, or it was able to inspire you. Okay, that's emotion. Next, we have location or memory palace. Okay? So, location or memory palace is a journey in your mind that can help you to quickly and efficiently recall information. Okay? So, who among you knows that person in the center? Si Dr. Strange. Okay. But in this particular example, he is Sherlock Holmes. Okay. So, see, Sherlock Holmes, it is said on his novels that he is actually using memory palace. And the moment he uses the memory palace, that's the sign when he is soon gonna be able to solve the different cases he is handling. So, yung iba, they think that it's something difficult. Memory palace is something grand na not ordinary people can actually do it. But in reality, what is memory palace? It is any place around us. It can be this place, this room, your house, your school, the mall, the zoo, all other places. Pwede natin siya, we can actually store information on those places. So later we will be doing our own memory palace. And this memory palace is actually the thing that enables us to remember hundreds of info, hundreds or thousands. If it involves numbers, it would be Memory Palace plus our code for numbers. But if it is just words, Memory Palace is very important to remember the exact order. If you will be asking me what I use in remembering the 30 items that I heard earlier, it's also Memory Palace. Okay. That's why even if you mix up the information, it can still be retrieved correctly. Okay. So next. So next natin is association. We can remember any new piece of information if we associate it into something we already know. For example, I say the word dog. What instantly pops up in your mind? Oh, ano po yan? A dog is a dog. When you see the word dog or hear the word dog, what pops up in your mind?
I remember my dog.
Drew, is that the name of your dog? Ah, sorry. Drool. Yeah, sorry. So, drool. And then, bark, okay? Others will say best friend or wagging the tail. Sir Brian, narinig ko po yun. Ayan. Okay. So, how about yung mga cartoon character na dog? We have Scooby-Doo, Snoopy. What about cat? Hello Kitty, Narnia. Others would say Catwoman. Dog, kanina pahabol, Snoop Dogg. Okay? So, yung cat naman, sabi ng isa, it is not or a royalty. Now, what does it have to do with association? Okay? Basically, association, ang nangyayari is whenever we see a word or we hear a word, yung brain natin, it automatically searches for the information that we actually know. Okay? If something is not familiar to us, yung brain natin, it will create an association. For example, in one of the demos that I did, one person wrote down hippocampus. During those times, I still don't know that hippocampus is a part of the brain. So what did I do to remember it? I imagined that there's a hippopotamus in the campus. Okay? Kanina, earlier, number 2 is spam musubi. I don't know how it looks like. So, I also don't know what musubi is. So, how did I remember it? I just remembered spam. And then, the moment I ate the spam, it was so delicious, I got speechless. Wala akong musubi. Wala akong masabi. So, something like that. Immediately, the speed comes with regular practice or regular training. Let me think. Number 19. Number 19 is pouch. On the spot, I'm trying to think of a pouch pero nothing comes up in my mind. So that moment, bigla ko na lang naisip, kangaroo. Instead of an actual pouch, what popped up in my mind as the association is a kangaroo. So basically, while you are saying the words, I'm seeing pictures. So that's how it happens. Okay? Next, we also have exaggeration. So exaggeration, anything that is exaggerated makes lasting impression to our mind. Okay? Yan. So, pag exaggeration yan si Mr. Bean, what we normally do is, we try to make things out of this world. Extraordinary. The more out of this world something is in our mind, the better it is in remembering. Okay? So, what we do is we try to make something small, gigantic. Yung big items, we make it smaller. Again, we use emotions, sensual, or funny, or scary. Basta exaggerated siya. Okay? O kaya we merge items together. For example, on the next slide, you will be seeing 10 random photos. So just look at the pictures carefully. Just look. So yeah. So that's basically the exaggeration I'm talking about. That's how we exaggerate things. So my old man riding a shoe rather. So yeah. Shark horse. Short. And
Yoga.
the yoga dog. Okay, improvise shower heater. Ew. Okay.
Flying elephant.
Okay. Okay. That's exaggerated pictures, right? Even in classroom setup, people tend to remember, 'di ba sa classroom, sino sa batch nyo, yung extremes, the teachers normally remember either the naughtiest student or the brightest student. So, yan. Or the tallest. Yan. All right. So, do you remember the partner of eyes? Yan, lips. How about the old man? Where is the old man riding? Shoes. The barber, what is he using? Yay. A rake and a garden scissor. How about the horse? What's the half body? A shark. The chicken. The rooster. Dog. What is the other dog doing? Yoga. How about the shoes at the end? What's unusual about? Okay, the toes. It's creepy. The coffee?
Big cup.
It's big. The shower?
Improvise.
It has a candle. And with Dumbo, what's flying elephant? Okay. Did I tell you to remember the pictures?
No.
No, but you're able to remember it, right? Because it is exaggerated. Even if I show you 20 pictures on other versions of our seminar, what we would try to do is we will be displaying like 20 pictures, and then during the recall phase we will show two random pictures, and then the audience will try to pick which item were they able to see. Normally, majority of them will get everything correctly. They will remember the pictures that they were able to see and the pictures that they are not able to see in the presentation. Okay? So, sige. So, before we continue with our lessons, baka meron gusto, para you will not feel bad kapag meron kayong na-miss. If you want to go to the toilet, we can have like a 5-minute quick break or just a few minute quick break so that the students will not miss anything kapag nag-resume tayo. Okay? So, toilet break lang, quick break, para yan. So that you can remember better if you feel comfortable.